Shit, they don't know nothing about the black man's plight.
It's your girl African Export, and welcome to the realest channel on the YT. As you can see by the title above, I am going to be addressing the angry black man. Now you're probably wondering, okay, now what prompted this video? What's going on? I basically got a private message and it was very general. It was very kind of broad in scope. So I'm just going to talk briefly as far as what I feel. Of course, I'm asking you guys to chime in. You ain't got to be a black woman. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You do not have to be a black woman to go ahead and respond to this video. But I think that it's important to always keep open lines of communication, have some open dialogue when it comes to how we feel about certain topics. Go ahead, briefly read to you the private message that was sent to me. There is a couple of, adult choice words or profanity used. I am not going to censor it, so just bear with me here. It is very short. So it basically says, question.
I see videos of these European-minded bitches on YouTube, and my question is, why are these broads out here so selfish they act like they're the only ones who've been through some shit? Most black women don't care about a black man's pain or what we go through. A lot of these broads are just out for themselves. But anyways, let me know something. Holla.
I know some of you guys are probably like, oh my goodness, listen to this guy. Who is he? Oh my God, he sound like whoop de whoop, this, that, and the other. He must be some no good ass. Okay, aside from all of that, just to kind of address, this feeling of or a lack of tolerance towards black men, a lack of understanding towards black men in their situations and how it relates to the females that deal with them. I mean, hey, brother man, if you watching this video, me personally, when you say that there are a lot of women out there who are for themselves, they don't give a damn about a black man and what they're going through. There is some truth to that. And let me tell you why. I really don't give a damn about a black man who doesn't give a damn about himself. And I think that it's important for black women or women in general to have a feeling about themselves and their self-worth where they will completely dismiss somebody who is not bringing value to their world. It sounds very selfish, but because the structure of relationships, the interaction and the relationships between black men and black women have changed over the years, not excluding the difficulty that black men have in this world. And if there's a black man who comes across this video who's like, oh, well, I have 2-3 degrees and I am a lawyer and I work on Capitol Hill or whatever it is, hey, I understand that there are going to be some people who are not going to be able to relate to what it is that I say, and I'm not saying that 100% of the black male community is going to fit this category. That there is a large group of African American men who feel like they have a difficult time putting themselves in a position where they can be a provider and take on this role as men place value on themselves if they are able to achieve it or not. You know what I'm saying? As a man, regardless of race, a lot of their self-worth comes in when it comes to providing, being a provider, being someone who can take care of their household. So I think that it is not to say that women in general or black women in general do not acknowledge that fact. I know for me, in my personal experience in life and relationships, I'm only 28 years old, which I have to mention over and over again. In my experience, it shaped the way that I think and the way that I interact, the way that I approach relationships. I experienced very I've experienced very negative and detrimental, to my spirit and my soul and my well-being. I've experienced those type of relationships. So it's important for both sides of the coin, male, female, to understand where some people come from. I think that there's a lot of hurt amongst men and women. Coming up in a urban, area like Oakland, there are a lot of black men out there who already have, a criminal record. There are a lot of men who have not decided to pursue their education. And there are a lot of men who feel as though women look down on them. And I would say this to a man as I would say this to a woman. I really don't give a damn what nobody thinks about you. I'm going to keep it real. I really don't give a damn. How people have shaped their opinion of you is based on your actions and your choices. And what is unfair is when people dictate their relationships and who they choose to be with, or how they choose their mate is based on what they've experienced in the past. Unfortunately, though, that's the way life is. I think that it's important for individuals, not just male, not just female, is for people to look at individual self, to look at what it is that they can bring to a relationship where they're lacking, what they want to see from themselves. You think about relationships, when you think about spending your life with somebody, when you're preparing yourself, and I say prepare, as in preparation for a husband, for a wife, you really have to be selfish in this stage of preparation. So during that time, if you have not prepared, if you are not right within yourself, you can't be mad at what type of females come your way, what type of males come your way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no black man up on this page talking about black women is this, black women is that, because Lord knows that's some bullshit. I mean, let's just keep it real. Some trifling ass black women. There are some trifling ass black men. There are some trifling ass white women. There are some trifling ass white. You know what I'm saying? I could go down the list. We all know trifling is as trifling does. It doesn't matter about race. It doesn't matter about where you come from. It doesn't matter about any of that. What does matter is, as soon as you decide for yourself, a relationship, a loving relationship is what you want, you need, maybe even jot it down. Write down what that relationship looks like. A loving relationship is with this type of woman, with this type of family, and possibly with this type of situation. You might not get 100% of the list, but you can try to go ahead and shoot for 90%. You know what I'm saying? I think that is also important for people to also really honestly look at how African American men, young men, are treated in this world. I mean, it is unfair. And the only thing I can say to your brother man, you know what I'm saying? If you are a man out there who's over there, you a D-boy, you slanging this, or I'm sorry, then I wouldn't give a damn about your situation either, because that's a situation of an individual who has chosen a lifestyle that is not conducive of happiness, contentment, or stability. Hello, stability. And if you're a man who cannot provide that, then you can't be mad at the trifling hood rats that come your way. Hello. So any of you women out there who want to go ahead, do a video response, comment, feel free to do so. I just kind of rambled, shot off the top of my head. I think that it is very difficult these days for men and women both to find loving, strong, God-fearing relationships. with a foundation that will actually last them. And it's really difficult to talk about because I'm no relationship guru. I can only speak from the experiences that I've had and trust and believe that those experiences are not cookie cutter and fantasy, you know what I'm saying, with, oh, the knight in shiny armor. No hunties. That ain't it. But at the same time, I also learned from my relationships. I've also learned from my experiences. And I think that some of the best learning tools is not always just from personal experience, but from the experiences of others. So I think that it's also important for us to share with one another our experiences and how it shaped our opinions, our viewpoints, and how we approach relationships and situations. So anyway, you know your girl is loving to talk to y'all. A debate discussion is coming up real soon. I had one of my favorite, family members on here who I do watch sent me a message. It's going to be a real fun one, ladies. So make sure to check that out. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Keep it real until next time. Peace. All right, hey fellas, this is your girl African Export, and of course this video is not meant to be a bashing video. Your girl loves my black men and I am rooting for you. So whatever it is that you seek for yourself, whether it be relationships, whether it be career, and whatever it is in life, you can do it. You need to claim it. You have the power and you have the ability to do whatever it is that you seek. I don't care about whatever your past or indiscretions are. There are people here cheering for you. Black women are not the enemy. We are here to support you. And you need to understand that those who are not supporters of you trying to make a way for yourself in this world, they are your enemies and they need to be cast out. So your girl here is repping for you all day, every day. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and keep it real until next time. Peace.